I met Brian, I was hustling outside a bar in San Francisco. Right after a summer of love. You know summers of love. One of those many great American revolutions, get about as far as Time magazine and then fart to a quick finish. Anyway, just after that summer, winter came, which was the last thing that anyone expected. And suddenly it got very, very cold. People were starving to death in the streets.
Sounds lovely.
Very colorful. You would have liked it. Anyway, like everybody else, I was very hungry, very desperate, the whole scene. And so there I was one night, like any other, selling it down on Market Street. I wasn't very good at it, but I was paying the rent, and suddenly Brian walks up to me. I didn't know him, of course, but he walks up and he asks me the time. Right. Well, I gave him my little number about time and for what and how much it was worth to him. I figured anybody who'd come on to me with an old line like that had to be good for a fast 20. But then, he starts explaining exactly what time was worth to him. Philosophy on Market Street. Before I knew it, he's into concepts of history, cyclical and lineal configurations, Hebraic and Greco-Roman attitudes, repetitive notions, time warps even. Jesus, I thought, I've got a real freak on my hands.
You did.
Anyways, talking, and I'm thinking I've got to score soon because it's getting late and I need a bread. But I can't get rid of him. I walk away and he walks away with me. I go inside the bar and he goes inside the bar with me. I mean, a real fuck bar. I figured this has got to shake him, right? Nothing. He didn't even notice. People were humping on the tables practically, and he's there quoting Aristotle to me and Whitehead and elaborating on St. Thomas Aquinas' definition of sin. Completely oblivious to everything around him. I thought I was losing my mind. Finally, I said, look, man, I haven't eaten all day. I'm getting a headache. Why don't we just talk business before I starve to death?
Well, what did he do?
He bought me dinner. I couldn't believe it. I mean, what did he want with me? And he never stopped talking. Never.
Perfect. And then he left.
Right.
He didn't want anything from you.
Before he left, I may have lifted his wallet.
Oh, I always warned him not to talk to strangers.
Doesn't matter. Because the next day I returned it. I don't know why, I just did. That's how I got to know him. I got interested in what he was doing, which, as it turns out, was nothing, but he was doing it so well. He gave me a room, I could use it whenever I wanted. I started reading again. I thought to myself, my God, I could actually do something. Salvation. We talked and talked endlessly. I mean, word equals idea, equals action, equals change, equals time, equals freedom, equals... Well, who knows? But the point is... I don't remember what the point is. What were we talking about?
Dead people.
Exactly. I mean, exactly.
Exactly what?
I mean, it's not enough. 10,000 pages of paragraphed garbage, and it's just words. We're dying here, lady. That's what it's about. Brian looks at me, and I can see it in his eyes. One stone slab smack in the face. The rug is coming out from under. The light is going out. You can do the pills and the syringes and the let's play games with the cotton swabs and x-rays, but it's not going to change it. You can wipe up the piss and the blood and the mucus and the excrement. You can burn the sheets and boil his clothes, but it is still there. You can smell it on him. You can smell it on me. It soaks into your hands when you touch him. It gets into your blood. It's stuck inside him, filling up inside his head, inside his skin, inside his mouth. You can taste it on him. You can swallow it and feel it inside your belly like a sewer. You wake up at night and you try to spit and you try to vomit it out of you, but you can't. It doesn't go away. It stays inside you, inside every word, every move, every touch, every day, every night. It lies down with you and gets in between you. It's sick and putrid and soft and rotten, and it is killing me.
Well, it's killing him too.
That's right, lady. And some of us have to live with it. Some of us have to deal with it and clean up after it. I mean, you can waltz in and out of here like a fucking Christmas tree if you want to, but some of us have to stay. Some of us are here for the duration, and it is not easy.
And some of us wouldn't mind changing places with you at all.
And some of us just don't care anymore.
What?
Some of us just don't care.
Oh, you're cute, Mark. But next to me, you are the most selfish son of a bitch I've ever met.
Wonderful. That's just what I needed to hear. Yes, sir. That is just what I needed to hear.
You're welcome.
You know, don't you think it's time you picked up all your little screw-in trophies and just went the hell home?
Oh, past time. Way past time. Sign this up. I can see useless printed all over it. But let me tell you something. One board to another. What you do with your ass is your business. You can drag it through every gutter from here to Morocco. You can trade it, or sell it, or give it away. You can run it up a flagpole, paint it blue, cut it off if you feel like it. I don't care. I'll even show you the best way to do it. That's the kind of person I am. But Brian is different. Because Brian is stupid. Because Brian is blind. Because Brian doesn't know where you come from, or who you come from, or why, or how, or even what you are coming to. And if that is not enough for you, then you get out of his life. Fast. You take your delicate sensibilities and your fears and your disgust, if that's all you feel, and get out.
That simple, huh?
Yes, that's simple. A postcard at Christmas, telegram for his birthday, and maybe a phone call every few years. If he lives. But only when it gets really bad. When the time and the money and the people are all running out faster than you care to count. And the reasons don't sound as good as they used to anymore, and you don't remember why. Why you walked out on that one person who said yes. You do what you have to because I love you. And you don't remember anymore what it was you thought you had to do or who the hell you thought you were. That it was so goddamn important. You didn't hang around long enough to say goodbye. Or to find out what you were saying goodbye to. And then you phone. Because you need to know that somewhere, for no good reason, there is one poor, stupid, deluded human being who smells and rots and dies. And still believes in you. One human being who cares. My God, why is that not ever enough?
You want an answer to that?
No. I want you to get yourself together or get away from him.
Just leave.
Yes.
I can't.
Why not?
He's dying.
Oh, he doesn't need you for that. He can do that all by himself. You're young, intelligent, you're not bad looking. Probably good trade in the slow market. Why hang around?
I can't leave him.
Why not?
I owe him.
What? Pity?
No.
Then what? I do not understand you, Mark. What is in it for you?
Nothing's in it for me.
You said it yourself. He is just a tired, single man.
I didn't say
A
that.
tired trick with some phony ideas and don't for piss, let alone water. A broken down sewer, that is all he is to you.
Didn't say that.
Yes, you did. Garbage. You don't need that. You don't need to dirty your hands with that kind of rotten, putrid filth up. Unless, of course, you need the money. What does he do? Pay you by the month, or does it depend on how much you put out? Oh!
I don't want him to die. Please, I don't want him to die.
Maggie?